What is up, Roger Report fam? Get ready for a rapid-fire rundown of the hottest sports news hitting the airwaves. We're diving deep into Kelsey Mitchell's incredible season and her push for All-WNBA First Team. Then, the WNBA playoffs are here, but what happens when the league's biggest star, Caitlin Clark, is sidelined? We've got the inside scoop. Plus, a brewing WNBA feud as Sophie Cunningham weighs in on Angel Reese's comments about the Chicago Sky. And finally, we're breaking down WNBA Commissioner Cathy Engelbert's surprising response to the injury epidemic plaguing the league. You don't want to miss this. Hit that like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you never miss a moment. Kelsey Mitchell's All-WNBA First Team case is ironclad. As the WNBA season winds down, the race for individual accolades is heating up, and Indiana Fever guard Kelsey Mitchell is making an undeniable case for an All-WNBA First Team selection. For years, Mitchell has been a premier scorer, but in 2025, she elevated her game to an entirely new level, becoming the indispensable anchor for the Fever. Despite facing significant adversity, including the long-term absence of superstar Caitlin Clark and a roster often filled with hardship signings, Mitchell stepped into the spotlight. She not only shouldered the scoring burden, but also expanded her playmaking and improved her defense under the tutelage of assistant coach Brian January. This season, Mitchell has averaged over 20 points per game, becoming the first player in Fever franchise history to achieve this feat and surpassing WNBA legend Tamika Catchings. Her remarkable performance includes maintaining a nearly 40% three-point shooting percentage, a testament to her consistent offensive threat. A defining moment for Mitchell and the Fever was their historic comeback victory against the Connecticut Sun on August 17th. Trailing by 21 points, Mitchell ignited a furious rally, scoring a career-high 38 points, with a staggering 34 of those points coming in the second half and overtime. This performance led the Fever to their largest comeback win in franchise history and highlighted Mitchell's clutch ability. The impact of Kelsey Mitchell's season extends beyond statistics. She has been a bedrock of stability for a team constantly navigating lineup changes. Her unwavering presence and elevated play have been crucial in guiding the Indiana Fever to the playoffs, solidifying her status as one of the league's elite. But will this stellar individual performance be enough to earn her that coveted first-team spot? Find out next as we break down how the WNBA is navigating its playoffs without its biggest draw, Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark's absence looms large as WNBA playoffs begin. With the Indiana Fever securing a playoff berth, the WNBA faces a significant challenge. Entering its postseason without its most prominent star, Caitlin Clark, who has been sidelined by injury since July 15th and will miss the remainder of the 2025 season. This situation underscores a broader concern about player injuries impacting the league's momentum. Commissioner Cathy Engelbert acknowledged the difficulty of Clark's absence and other star player injuries during a recent podcast appearance. While she noted that injury rates are consistent with the previous year, she emphasized the league's depth, stating that every team has deep rosters and players capable of stepping up. Clark, despite playing only 13 games and averaging 16.5 points and 8.8 assists, was an all-star and led the Fever to an 8-5 record when active. Her absence has reportedly led to a 30% drop in ticket prices for Fever games and a noticeable decline in TV ratings. Despite these challenges, Engelbert pointed to positive developments like the Golden State Valkyries' inaugural season and the resilience of other teams as indicators of the league's strength. The key question remains whether the WNBA can sustain its recent growth trajectory amidst a wave of injuries, prompting discussions about potential adjustments to the league's calendar and player preparation. Can the league maintain its buzz without its marquee player? We'll see. But off the court, sparks are flying as one star calls out another in a developing WNBA rivalry. Sophie Cunningham criticizes Angel Reese's comments, defends team loyalty. A simmering WNBA drama has erupted as Indiana Fever star Sophie Cunningham has publicly addressed comments made by Chicago Sky player Angel Reese, who expressed potential dissatisfaction with her team's playoff drought. Cunningham, appearing on the Show Me Something podcast, emphasized the importance of team loyalty and protecting the locker room. Reese had recently stated she might have to move in a different direction after the Chicago Sky failed to make the playoffs for a second consecutive year, later issuing an apology to her teammates. Cunningham, however, took a firm stance, asserting that there are some things that you can't say and that she personally always put the team before my feelings. She stressed that maintaining team unity is a crucial standard. Angel Reese, a high-profile player whose rivalry with Caitlin Clark has boosted the league's popularity, is currently under contract through 2027. While her team is expected to discuss an extension, her recent comments have ignited debate about player commitment versus individual aspirations. Cunningham's remarks highlight a classic tension between player expression and the need for team cohesion, particularly in high-pressure professional sports environments. These player dynamics are certainly heating up. But speaking of player-team relationships, we're diving into the WNBA Commissioner's take on the league's injury crisis. WNBA Commissioner's injury remarks stir debate amidst league-wide concerns. WNBA Commissioner Cathy Engelbert's recent comments regarding player injuries, particularly in the context of Caitlin Clark's extended absence, have drawn significant attention and raised eyebrows among fans and analysts. The league is grappling with a notable increase in high-profile player injuries throughout the 2025 season. During an interview on the In Case You Missed It podcast, Engelbert addressed the injury situation, stating, "Injuries are one of the toughest things in sports. But the reality is, it's totally unfortunate that we've had high-profile injuries this year. Our data shows it's about the same injury rates as last year, but I know that doesn't make anyone feel any better." She lauded the players' athleticism and the physicality of the game, attributing injuries as an unfortunate part of the game. Engelbert also emphasized the league's resilience, asserting that the WNBA has built beyond one player, two players, or five players, highlighting teams' abilities to persevere through adversity, citing the Indiana Fever's playoff qualification despite injuries. However, her response, which focused on league-wide injury rates and team depth rather than directly addressing the impact of Clark's absence on viewership and ticket sales, has been perceived by some on social media as deflecting or downplaying the issue. Fans have pointed out the tangible effects of Clark's limited playing time, including decreased TV ratings and plummeting ticket prices. The Commissioner's approach to discussing player injuries and their broader impact on the league's momentum continues to be a topic of discussion. That's a wrap on our top stories, but stick around for a lightning round recap and your chance to win big. All right, Roger Report family, that was a whirlwind of WNBA action. We saw Kelsey Mitchell making a massive case for All-WNBA First Team, the league navigating the playoffs without its biggest star, Caitlin Clark, a fiery exchange between Sophie Cunningham and Angel Reese, and WNBA Commissioner Cathy Engelbert addressing the injury concerns. Don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed this update, subscribe to the Roger Report for all your sports news needs, ring that notification bell so you never miss a video, and comment below with your thoughts on these stories. You can also follow us on all our socials for more exclusive content. We'll see you in the next one.